In last class we are discussing hierarchical methods, agglomerative and divisive approaches. Anyway, once again I have to explain about the previous class. See, based on this particular diagram, the another name for agglomerative is AGNAS, the another name for divisive is DIANA. Agglomerative is a bottom-up approach, divisive is a top-down approach. So means AB are individual clusters. The individual clusters are merged together and form a microcluster AB. So next here DE is an individual cluster. After merging these two clusters, we are getting DE is a microcluster. DE and C, after merging DE and C cluster, once again we are getting microcluster CDE. The combination of micro means after merging these two microcluster we are getting macrocluster, that is called as final cluster, right? The AGNAS means agglomerative nesting. This is bottom up approach. The dendrogram, already in previous session already we in detail discussed about dendrogram. Dendrogram is used to represent the hierarchical, to represent the clusters in hierarchical fashion. Okay, next DIANA, this is a divisive analysis. The reverse of the agglomerative approach is called as divisive approach, divisive analysis. Okay, in today we are going to in detail discuss about another hierarchical clustering algorithms. So why we are introducing another hierarchical clustering algorithms? What is the drawback in previous method, means agglomerative clustering methods? See, scaling is one problem. So another one is can never undo what was done previously. So because of those two problems, how to overcome those two problems? With the help of another hierarchical clustering methods or techniques. One is a bridge technique. In bridge use a CF tree. Next one is rock. Rock is in your syllabus, cure is not in your syllabus. So next chameleon. Chameleon based on the with the help of using dynamic modeling. Hierarchical clustering using dynamic modeling. Yes, first bridge. Bridge means, bridge stand for balanced iterative reducing and clustering using hierarchies. So in bridge technique mainly we are using CF tree, means without constructing CF tree we are not performing the clustering. So means mainly in bridge we are using CF, and CF means clustering feature tree. So a hierarchical data structure for multi-phase clustering, right? So in this particular bridge we have two phases. First one is scan DB to build an initial in-memory CF tree, a multi-level compression of the data that tries to preserve the inherent clustering structure of the data. Phase 2, use an arbitrary clustering algorithm to cluster the leaf nodes of the CF tree. Scales linearly, means finds a good clustering with a single scan and improves the quality with a few additional scans. Weakness, handles only numeric data and sensitive to the order of the data record. Order of the data record, yes. So how to represent clustering features? CF vector. So CF vector is follows the following syntax: CF equal to n comma ls comma ss, where n is the number of data points, ls is the linear sum, ss means square sum, right? See, all of you observe in this particular diagram we have two types of cluster. This is cluster 1 and this is cluster 2. This is a C1, this is C1 cluster, this is C2 cluster. In C1 cluster how many points we have? 5 points. Let us assume these 5 are the points in C1 cluster. For these 5 points, how to represent clustering feature vector? This is a CF1 for this particular cluster. See, how many data points in this particular cluster? We have 5 data points. This 5 indicates number of data points in the corresponding cluster. Yes, second parameter called as, see, in this vector we have three parameters. First parameter represents the number of data points in the corresponding cluster. Second parameter is the linear sum, means linear sum of x coordinate, linear sum of y coordinates in the given data points. How we are getting 16, how we are getting 13 means, see, LS means linear sum of the given data points, means x coordinate sum 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 which is equal to 16, 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 which is equal to 30. Next, third parameter called as SS means sum of squares, so means 3 square plus 2 square plus 4 square plus 4 square plus 3 square which is equal to 54, 4 square plus 6 square plus 5 square plus 7 square plus 8 square which is equal to 190, right? So this is the CF. So here we are performing, see, in this particular technique, bridge technique, we are applying how to add two cluster into single cluster with the help of additive approach. Additive means, let us assume this is a C1 cluster, this is a C2 cluster. So how to add these two cluster? See, for representing C1 cluster we have CF1, for representing C2 cluster we have CF2. We are adding CF vectors of the corresponding clusters into single cluster. Yes, CF tree in bridge. So clustering feature. Yes, summary of the statistics for a given subcluster. The 0th, 1st and 2nd moments of the subcluster from the statistical point of view. Registers crucial measurements for computing cluster and utilizes store efficiently. That is the clustering feature. Yes, a CF tree is height balanced tree that stores the clustering features for hierarchical clustering. A non-leaf node in a tree has descendants or children. The non-leaf node stores some of the CFs of their children. CF tree has two parameters, branching factor, threshold. So what is branching factor? Specify the maximum number of children. What is threshold? Maximum diameter of subclusters stored at the leaf nodes. Okay, this is the CF tree. See, for B is 7 and L is 6, so means CF0, CF1 and so on. This is the root. CF1, CF2, CF3 and so on. CF6 means this represents the CF tree structure. CF tree structure. Yes, all of you observe, this is the structure of the CF tree. Okay. Next concept is called as ROC. ROC in the sense robust clustering using links. Yes, see, in this algorithm use links to measure. See, in ROC algorithm, how we are finding the cluster based on similarity or with the help of by using similarity or proximity of their neighbors. We are finding the cluster with the help of ROC algorithm. So it is not distance based algorithm. Here we are using only links. Yes, what is the time complexity of this particular ROC algorithm? Big O of n square plus n m suffix a plus n square log n. N square log n. Where m suffix m and m suffix a are the maximum and the average number of neighbors respectively. M suffix m is maximum, means maximum number of neighbors, and m suffix a is average number of neighbors, average number of neighbors, right? N means number of data points in the data sets in the given problem. This is the time complexity for ROC clustering algorithm. So for example, let us take an example. See, here we are using similarity function or proximity function and neighbors. See, this is the proximity or the similarity function. This factor name called as Jaccard coefficient. With help of Jaccard coefficient, we are finding the similarity function between the neighbors. Yes, let us assume this factor name called as Jaccard coefficient. This is the formula, means sim of t1 comma t2 equal to modulus of t1 intersection t2 divided by modulus of t1 union t2. Yes, let us assume Jaccard coefficient for the given example t1 equal to 1 2 3, t2 equal to 3 4 5. So Jaccard coefficient means of t1 comma t2 means similarity or proximity of t1 comma t2 equal to the intersection of these two, means which one is the value 3, means how many, only one value, divided by union 1 2 3 4 5. How many number of elements? 5 elements, that is 1 by 5. This is 0.2. This is the Jaccard coefficient. Yes. In ROC algorithm we are using links, means now identify, let us assume all these are the values, means with help of in the given set how many number of elements we have? Only 5 elements. So 1 2 3 4 5 overall. So the number of links, how to form the links? The number of links of common neighbors for the 2 points. Yes, now let us assume these are the points. So what are the, means the number of common neighbors for the given 2? How to identify the link between 2 points based on ROC algorithm? Means common neighbors for the 2 points. Common neighbors in the sense, now let us assume this particular example. In this particular example, how many, means 1 2 3 4 5, means which is equal to 10 points we have here. So for example 1 2 3 1 2 4, let us assume first 2 points 1 2 3 1 2 4. How many number of points acts as the neighbors of these two common neighbors of these 2 points? Yes, now observe, 1 2 5 is the common neighbor. Like 1 2 means majority values are common in these 2 points. So 1 2 1 2. So next 1 3 1 3 1 4. So 1 3 4 is the common neighbors of 1 2 3 and as well as 1 2 4. Next 2 red color points, all of you observe, these are the red color points are the common neighbors of the given 2 points 1 2 3 and 1 2 4. Number of neighbors, common neighbors 3 here. So now here you have a question, sir, why 135 is not common to both? Why 135 is not as a neighbor to both? See, let us assume 1 3 is neighbor to this particular point, but see 135 only one is here, but minimum we have more number of points are common in to both. So that's why 135 not acts as the common neighbor, right? So in ROC algorithm we are using random samples, means different types of algorithm in ROC. Draw random sample, cluster with links, label data in disk. So with the help of cluster with links only we are finding the clusters. Yes, that is ROC algorithm. Next one is third one is Chameleon. Chameleon means it is also a hierarchical clustering. In Chameleon algorithm we are using dynamic modeling. In previous 2 algorithm we have some drawbacks. So to overcome those drawbacks here, we are introducing Chameleon. It is also a hierarchical clustering algorithm. So to see now, measure the similarity based on dynamic model. So two clusters are measured only if the interconnectivity and closeness, proximity between two clusters are high relative to the internal interconnectivity of the clusters and closeness of items within the clusters. So CURE ignores information about interconnectivity of the objects. So in CURE algorithm we have one trap that is called ignores the information about interconnectivity of the objects. ROC ignores information about the closeness of two clusters. So to overcome these problems, a Chameleon is introduced, a dynamic modeling technique. It is a two-phase algorithm. In first phase, use a graph partitioning algorithm, and second phase, use an agglomerative hierarchical clustering algorithm. So means cluster the object into large number of relatively subclusters. Means first we are applying the partitioning algorithm, graph partitioning algorithm. Let us take an example. With the help of example, we will observe the Chameleon algorithm. So this is the data set. First of all, the data set. With the help of the data set, first of all, we have to construct the sparse graph. After constructing the sparse graph, on this particular sparse graph, we are applying the partitioning graph algorithm. After applying the partitioning graph algorithm, the graph is decomposed into like this, means the graph is partitioned into like this. So means how many partitions done here? 3, 6, 7, 8 partitions. After partitioning the graph, merge those partitions. After merging the partitions, finally we are getting how many clusters? Final clusters, 3 clusters. This is the Chameleon algorithm. Okay, partitioning the graph, merging the partition. After merging the partition, finally we are getting the cluster. Merging the partition in the sense here we are applying agglomerative technique. So it is a two-phase algorithm. One is graph partitioning, second one is agglomerative hierarchical clustering algorithm. Right? These are the final clusters. Okay guys, I think all of you understood. This is the hierarchical clustering algorithms. It is very, very important methods. So in examination point of view, how they may ask a question, explain in detail about hierarchical clustering methods. So this is a direct question, 10 marks question. Or they may ask, explain agglomerative and divisive approaches with help of single link technique. Already in previous class I explained single link technique for the given data points, how to draw the dendrogram, for the given data points with the help of single link agglomerative technique. Right? They may form a problem on the concept also. Means hierarchical methods. That is one way. So second one is explain bridge algorithm in detail. Already in this session, we discussed the bridge, ROC, Chameleon. Right? So list hierarchical methods in the sense, what are the hierarchical methods? Once again, agglomerative, divisive, bridge, ROC, Chameleon. Right? I think all of you understood. Nice. Bye bye. Thank you.